Hi guys! Do you have a Bambu Lab A1 or A1 Mini and your filament sensor stopped working? Or simply had a filament jam and broke the filament sensor cable while troubleshooting? If that's the case, this video is for you. You want to know how to replace the sensor? Then stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rui and this is the Rui Raptor YouTube channel. If you want to help us out, you can by giving this video a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also help by joining our Patreon page or by clicking on any of the affiliate links posted below in the video description. So, as we mentioned before the intro, we will replace the filament sensor on our Bambu Lab A1 Mini. If you have an A1, don't worry since the procedure is exactly the same. Okay, before we start, we need a brand new sensor. Bambu Lab sells the sensor on their web store and it's this one right here. When you get the sensor, it will come like this. And inside, you have a bag with the sensor and a couple of screws. And this is the sensor. The sensor itself is small, but it has a long flat cable which we need to be very careful while handling it. Okay, let's start by removing the old sensor. And for that, we first need to open the back cover of the print head. This is where it's located, the electronic board with all the connections. Next, we disconnect the print head cable. This is a USB-C cable secured by 4 screws. These 4 screws need to be removed first and then we can pull the cable out. At the corners of the PCB, there are 3 screws that secure it. We also need to remove them. Next, we can carefully disconnect all the cables connected to this board. There are also a couple of wires connected by screws that we need to remove as well. The last one is the flat cable from the filament sensor. This connector is very fragile, so we need to handle it with care. To remove the cable, first gently lift the clip and pull it out. Now it's time to take the old sensor out. Remove the 2 screws that secure the 4-in-1 buffer. Now gently pull the buffer out. When you pull it out, the filament sensor flat cable will come attached. And here we can see the sensor. It's secured by a couple of screws, the same that came with the new sensor. All we have to do now is remove the old sensor and install the new one the same way. Be careful when installing it because of the small surface mount electronic components. Don't over-tighten these 2 screws or you will damage the sensor's PCB. On the flat cable, there is a small double-side tape. We carefully remove the protective plastic and glue the flat cable on the buffer like this. Next, we pass the flat cable through the print head passageway and then install back the buffer. Always check if the flat cable is not being pinched by the buffer while installing it. The 2 screws that secure the buffer can now be placed back. On the PCB side, check the flat cable orientation. The contacts on the cable should face the PCB. Insert the cable in the connector and close the clip. Then gently check if the cable is secured. Okay, the hardest part is already done. Now we need to connect everything back. When placing the board back, make sure that none of the cables are pinched. Don't forget the 2 wires that are secured with screws. With all the connectors attached, secure the PCB with the 3 screws. The last step is to connect the USB cable and secure it with the 4 screws. All done. Go ahead and close the back cover. Okay, it's time to test the new sensor. The best way is to turn the printer on and insert some filament through the PTFE tube. Don't push the filament all the way in yet. On the display, Check that it's reading the temperatures correctly and everything looks normal. Go to Control and check the extruder part of the display. It needs to look like this. Go ahead and push the filament all the way in. When you do this, you should see a green dot on the extruder. This means that it's correctly detecting the filament and also means that it's working. Perfect. The job is done. You can now use your printer again. And that's it, you guys. We hope this video was useful. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!